Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you read the title, today is an Invisalign update. Now, the last time I actually had to go back on my channel to see when was the last time I did an Invisalign update, and it's gonna be a full year in like 3 days. So since I posted the last update, so excuse me, and that was my 6-month update. So a lot has happened in a year. So to like quickly keep track, well, keep you guys on like an update of everything that has happened so far. So I want to say in February, that's when I noticed. So long story short, if you don't follow me on a regular, I do travel vlogs. I do a little bit of lifestyle, beauty, a little bit of hair, a little bit of everything, but pretty much in that beauty, lifestyle, hair sector. Anyway, so being part of a lifestyle of mine is to share. I've been sharing my journey in my little parts of my vlog. But if you are a new subscriber or you just dropping down in my video, welcome. First off, I am Abigail Susan. You can follow me on my socials. But to give you guys the short like intro rundown to update you guys since that 6-month update, like I said back in February, I noticed the teeth was starting to like almost like become black. I didn't know why. I went to my dentist, which I've changed that dentist because he, like, I don't want to get into a whole spiel about that dentist, but I feel like I didn't like him for a while as a dentist because I feel like he kind of just was doing his job to get money, but he wasn't doing it to be of help to me. But anyway, what ended up to happen is I had like this big, like my gum was literally like swollen here in this area. And so I went to my dentist. That was the first thing I thought to do, go to my dentist. So I went to my dentist. He didn't even know what it was. Like, he was like, oh, I'm confused. I don't even know what it is. He removed it. And of course I had to pay for that procedure, which was a random procedure because he didn't really know what it was. But I did still have a leftover a little bit. It wasn't fully taken out, at least at that time. So then I went to my orthodontist and they were like, oh, well, no, actually I had my orthodontist, I think, appointment right before I went to my dentist. So they were like, I was explaining to them why I wasn't wearing my bottom aligners because literally it was so bad that I couldn't even put my aligners. Because if I put my aligners, it would have hurt so much. Anyway, so I go to my dentist. I got that done. So I'm like, okay, everything's fine, peachy keen, whatever. But months kind of passed by because with Invisalign, your appointments are like every 3 months. You don't go like with braces. Braces may go often, but Invisalign, you just, because you have the aligners, you just put them in and out. Your appointments are not like as long as braces. Now, I've had braces, but I had braces when I was like in middle school, so that was years ago. So I don't remember. And like my orthodontist back then was like, it wasn't too advanced, I feel like, and I probably should have had my braces way longer. And this is why now as an adult, like, I've been wanting Invisalign for a long time. I just never did have it. And so I'm like, alright, I'm going to invest in Invisalign because I wanted my teeth to look good. Anyway, although people now say, like, I have nice teeth, but for me, I'm like, no, I, like, everybody has their different, like, whatever. But for me, I never hated my teeth, but I do feel like they could have definitely been straight, especially in the middle. But we'll get into that. Anyway, so it was, like, a whole back and forth. But anyway, so my orthodontist started getting worse, and she was like, alright, I want you to go to somebody to look at it because it's getting worse, and she didn't want me to continue with my Invisalign treatment. So anyway, like, it was a lot of back and forth, but I finally went to somebody, and then I didn't know, like, so when I went, I could have had, like, it was a whole lot of back and forth because I guess, one, I didn't ask questions, and they weren't being very, I feel like, specific about what was going to happen. I thought they were going to do the procedure that day when I went to the specialist. I forgot what you called them, and the endo, whatever. I'll leave it down below. So then I ended up going twice. At least I didn't have to pay twice, luckily. I think. No, I did have to pay again, which is crazy. This was my thing, too. I feel like with the orthodontics, they're always putting up some random fees of things you have to pay. And I feel like sometimes the fees are coming out of thin air. That's my problem, too. I feel like with doctors, too. Like, any medical thing. But I think that's really bad. Like, because, like, you're not paying, and it's like, I couldn't even, like, fight to say, oh, what is this for? It's kind of like, oh, you got to pay it up. Well, then I could have did was go to my insurance company, but at that point I was just like, whatever. So I think I ended up spending, like, I want to say about roughly 100 and something going to that place just for them to take an x-ray, look at that teeth. The person analyzed the tooth because she could see like a full x-ray, and she would pretty much, the point was, from my orthodontist who does my Invisalign referred me so that I can figure out if they can save the tooth or if they have to, I have to extract the tooth. So that's why I could have had all that done in that same appointment, but I didn't know that was what it was going to be. I thought it was going to be something else. And I thought they were going to extract the tooth that day. That's why I didn't continue on, because I was literally traveling the next day. And I was like, if I extract my tooth, I'm being in pain. I'm not going to enjoy my travel. So let me push it a little bit. But anyway, had I known it was just to inspect the tooth, I would have just did it that same day. Anyway, so then I had to wait a whole month. Go back. Went back, like I said. They inspected, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to move this story fast forward to update you guys. But I feel like you need this update because it's been a whole year. So things have changed. Then I finally got my tooth extracted. It was like a bunch of back and forth because I was scared. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was scared about getting extracted because I've never had a tooth extracted ever. But I knew I had to get extracted. It was kind of like one of those things that I had to do because pretty much what the person was saying is that my tooth was like dying inside and it's very important for my tooth health that I take it out. So I'm like, I'm going to take it out. Like, I don't have a choice. Luckily, to take it out was not a lot. My insurance covered majority of it. So that was a blessing. And the person did say I should get an implant, but luckily my orthodontist said no, do not get the implants. She did save money, I'm not going to lie, because I would have spent more money to get an implant and then all this. So she was like, I can close the gap. You don't need to get an implant. So I did go back, and I want to say in August. Yes, like probably like 2 weeks after, or a week after actually, I got the tooth extracted. I went back to my orthodontist because it had been a minute since I've been to my orthodontist. And I also, during this time space, I want to say of May till like September-ish, because I just got my new aligners like 5 days ago. They readjusted my aligners, but we'll get into what my new aligners look like soon. Anyway, so before I got into that appointment, it was like a good maybe 2 to 3 months gap of me not wearing my aligners. So I feel like I already knew I was going to be pushed back anyway, because I had to take the tooth out and everything like that. So I just chose personally not to wear the aligners. And also because I had to wear the same aligners every single week because I couldn't change anything new because of this tooth that was the tooth that was messed up that needed to come out. I was like, after a while they got so dirty. I'm like, I'm not putting these dirty aligners. That was just me personally. Hey, I just didn't want to put dirty aligners. Even though I was cleaning it constantly, it was still like just yucky. So I just stopped wearing them completely. I'm like, I already know I'm gonna be set back anyway because of this new tooth, so I'd rather just start afresh. So I personally didn't wear them. So anyway, so when I went to my appointment in August, they rescanned my tooth. So my orthodontist, I guess most does. I go to Diamond Braces. There's like plenty of them in New York City. I think they're really good. They're on point. Like, even if I schedule an appointment, let's say for 5 o'clock, and I come at like 4 o'clock, they will see me at 4:30. Like, they're very like good about, if nobody's in the office too, like they'll check you in and you get, and I'm in and out. So I always give myself some time because I travel on the train. So if there's any delays or anything, that's why I make my appointment later. But I always seem to come and get earlier, and they take me in. So I will say they're very good about that since I've been going to Diamond Braces. But anyway, so like I said, I went there. They did it kind of like almost a restart. So they took photos of my teeth. They did the scan. They do like the scan thing to pretty much scan your teeth to mold it so that when the liners are made, they're made to fit your tooth. And then they also, that was it, I think. Yeah, that was pretty much it. And then the doctor was telling me my options. That was when she wanted to, that's when she wanted to discuss what my options were as far as the implant and everything. But like I told you guys, I told her I'll just do where she closes the gap with the aligners instead of me going to pay extra money for the implant. Alright, so let's fast forward into now. So my recent appointment, like I said, was like the 26th of September. So today's still September, but by the time this drops, it'll be October. The last day of September, the 30th. So I got my liners Tuesday, today's Saturday. So it's just been a few days since I just got my new liners. So like I said, I'm starting fresh. Now what they did with my liners is they put in, so as always, if you ever got Invisalign, just to show you guys, you get the Invisalign box with your trays in them, which is your aligners. Now on the side and on the other side, they tell you what each thing is. I'm not turning it around just because some of it I feel like is pertinent information for me, for my personal information that I don't want to show, just in case, I don't know, but I'm not gonna show it. But anyway, so everybody's system is different. So mine's specific aligners include attachments. So yes, so this is why I wanted to have the box so I can remember everything. So they did add, I think, 3 attachments that I didn't originally have on my teeth, to my tooth. It's kind of like if you ever had braces and you know how they put the metal part, I don't know what, I forgot what we call it, and then they attach the wire. It's almost the same concept but without the wire. So they attach a piece, but it's like almost like a whitish piece. And then on your aligners you have, I don't know if you guys can see it. See, like I have almost like these round pieces. Those are where the aligner is kind of attached to that almost, and it's supposed to help with shifting your teeth. So they did attach, I think, 2 on the top and then 1 on the bottom. My doctor wasn't in, so they had like a not a substitute doctor, but you know, a different doctor come in. But she didn't do, like, that person did the IPR, which I'll get into. The assistants did the attachments for me, and then also they added, what they added was a pontic, I don't know how you say it, or pretty much, so the gap, the space where I extracted the tooth, they put a false tooth there, so it's not noticeable that I have a big gap there, which I actually love because I thought it was not gonna have any. I was just gonna have that space and it was been noticeable. But actually today I actually opened my line. I didn't open the other rest of the box, to be honest, but all my other liners, they all come in trays. But just to show you guys, so this is the one I'm wearing now. Let me show you 2, I guess. I just, because they all come like attached to each other. So, but let me just quickly show you. So like next week, for example, so you have to change your aligners if you don't know this. Well, it really depends on your orthodontist. They'll tell you if it's every week or whatever. For me, it's every week. That's how I was wearing it. It's supposed to wear it for 22 hours a day. And then, of course, without eating, you can drink water, but you can't drink like juice and stuff like that. You have to take it out if you're going to do that, or coffee, all that stuff. So I don't know if you guys can see, but they literally have the tooth here. So this was the tooth that I have pulled. So when I do take out my liners, the space is still there because, like I said, it's like I'm restarting anew because I had that tooth. So it's going to take a while, obviously, for it to close up. But they literally put a fake tooth in all of them. Hopefully you guys can see that. So that when I put my liners on, like right now, they put it there so it doesn't look weird and it looks like I have a tooth there, which I was happy about because I was already a little self-conscious about it, that I had when I did have a gap and I didn't have my liners. But now with the liners, they put the fake tooth. I feel so much better. I'm not gonna even lie to you. That was probably the best thing. I didn't know they were gonna put the fake tooth, to be very honest, because again, this is my first time having Invisalign. But I was very excited about that. So all of my aligners come with that fake tooth implanted in there, so that it kind of just looks like my tooth is still there, but it's not. And it makes me so much better and confident now, so I can smile and not be like, I'm just going to smile with my mouth closed type of thing. But so that's how my liners come. But as you guys see, I already have them in. So yeah. And then I think I have, like, I don't even know. I never sit there and count, but I have about a few attachments. Like, I want to say 1, 2, 3. I'm going to count on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it looks like 9 on the top attachments. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think about 8 on the bottom. So I have a lot more now, I feel like. But I think the whole point of attachments is to help your teeth track faster in certain tooth. I know that my orthodontist did mention, not this past appointment, because like I said, she wasn't there, my actual normal one, but that other initial, well, not initial, but other appointment, she did say, like these two in the middle, I don't know if you know, like those two teeth are bigger. They always been like that for a while, but like I feel like with braces, again, I had them for like a year. I was definitely supposed to have my braces longer, but some of these doctors, I don't know what they do. Anyway, so that's to correct that too, especially because of that. And then the goal is when this comes together, it's just like I'll have 3 teeth instead of 4 in the middle, but it'll close. Ow, it will close up. Alright, so that was the liners. Long video, but I feel like there's so much to talk about. I think my last video was like about 20 minutes. I just checked, we're at 15 minutes. So I'm going to try to speed this up. I talked about the fake tooth attachments. Mine is for overcorrection. I kind of gave you guys a glimpse of most of the things that's going on with teeth there. I think there's more, but I just can't think off the top of my head because my initial starting of wearing the liners was like a year. It's been like a year plus. So I don't remember everything. I'm being really honest with you guys. But I do know like there was definitely areas of my teeth that needed to be straightened. I gave you the what I remember. And then yeah, I told you guys the attachments. So that's that. So like I said, this is the box it comes with, and then you get your each line in the baggie. Now they also give you Invisalign has the actual Invisalign case. I actually just recently threw mine out like 2 weeks ago. But I bought this from Temu. So I bought 2 actually. So I was like, when one gets dirty, I can buy another. I have another one on deck. Because I feel like the Invisalign case that comes with the Invisalign, it gets way too rusted. I hated that. And it was so dirty. It's like rust and everything in there. And then you put your liners in it. It was nasty. So I threw it out. And I found a better one, I feel like, from Temu. So, or Temu, or... It's kind of like this. It's more sleek. I have one in my bathroom right now. This is the new one. I just took out the box. I'll link it down in the description. But I even like that it has the holes. The Invisalign one doesn't have a hole. It's just closed. So like I feel like you can kind of like let the liners breathe a little bit of air when you have it taken, when you take it out of your teeth. And then I will say I do like too that it's the inside doesn't have like. So if you ever had an Invisalign case, if you check out my last video, you'll see exactly how it looks because I show it to you guys, I think. If not that one, I show you an initial one. But it has like these ridges. All like you see how this part is ridgy like this in the front. It's like all that in the liners, and then there's stuff like it's just so many passageways for like dirt and everything to like build up, and that's what I didn't like about it. So I saw these on Temu like trays that you could put Invisalign, and I bought it way before I even got my liners so that I have it on hand. But this is the new one. Like I said, I have 2 of them. It also comes with these 2 things. I don't generally use it, but this is pretty much to help you, like if you want to pull out the thing. I just use my fingers. It's just faster. But if you can't get it out for whatever reason, that's what this tool is supposed to be. And I think this tool is supposed to be to clean it. To be very honest with you guys, I really cared about getting this for the case. The tools are like an extra added bonus, but I think this perfect replacement, and it's affordable. I don't think it cost me that much as opposed to the Invisalign case. I think they do sell the Invisalign case. Now I did not ask. They probably do give you another one. I'm not too sure how it works. If you ask like, oh hey, my Invisalign case is dirty. If your dentist, your orthodontist gives you another one, I don't know. I'm not sure. You would have to ask your orthodontist. Maybe they do, but I just don't like how the Invisalign case works because I feel like after a while it just gets too dirty. Even with your, like I would constantly clean it. It's just dirty. This I feel like it's so much easier to clean. I can easily. Next thing I want to talk about, something that has been a game changer. I actually collabed with this brand earlier, I think this year. Pretty much is a on-the-go toothbrush. This has been a lifesaver, especially as of me going back to work when I finish eating lunch, because I noticed that too was, I feel like makes my liners dirtier because I wasn't like properly like really getting to my teeth and cleaning it. Well, I would like chew gum or try to do Listerine, but I feel like that doesn't do good. You need to really like brush your teeth. So I was happy when they reached out to me because I had in liners. They reached out to me for this. This is perfect. As you guys can see, now I've started to use it more because I'm back to wearing my liners, but initially I wasn't wearing them, so I didn't really get to use them because like I said, literally May when I made that video, and then like probably a couple of weeks after that I started wearing my liners. But this has been a godsend every day since I've been going to work because I can easily brush it. Now when I'm home I don't need to use these because I just go to my bathroom and brush my teeth. No issue. But this is good because I feel like it keeps your teeth fresh. This is by the brand Brushee. I will be, although this is the package that I got for free, I will be buying some more. There are on Amazon. I will leave the link down below. But I'm trying to open it now. Why isn't it opening? Just to show you guys. So it actually has 3 different things, but realistically, I don't have time to be doing the whole like 9 yards. I just want my teeth to be as fresh as possible. So normally I just go in with this side. I don't want to take it out the package, but it comes with 2 sides. So this is the side that comes with the toothbrush, obviously, with the toothpaste, and then on the other side it comes with the floss. So I generally use the floss, and then there's a toothpick part. If you pull this bottom of this side, it changes into like a toothpick. I don't use that. I just use these 2 sides personally. Game changer, because again, to my last and final tool of product that I like. Actually was almost done this box, so I may go ahead and buy some more. But it's a big box, but I only have, I want to say about 40. It comes with 120 tablets, so you guys can tell I used it because it's 120 tablets, and I have, I want to say, roughly 40. This is what I have left. Pretty much these are really for dentures, but I saw a lot of people who had Invisalign a while back. I think I showed this in my 6-month, which was last year, because like I told you guys a year ago when I filmed that, that people were using it. So pretty much you can use it to, like, you submerge the aligners in there, kind of like what you would do with dentures, and you put in this tablet in there for like 3 minutes. Sometimes I left a little longer. I think they say 3 to 5 minutes, just so that I can like get all the, what's the word I'm looking for, all the like leftover like stuff that might be left in the liners out of the liners. So this is good. I was using it a lot, I feel like, because like I said, I wasn't really brushing like a full-on brush routine. But now that I'm using the brushies, I feel like this you can go before using it like once a week, probably like midweek, if you notice your liners are starting to get really dirty, but it's not really time to change it, because like I told you, I have to change mine every week. You can like pull out this. I think this is a good investment as well, and I don't think it was that expensive either. I think it was affordable from what I remember when I purchased it, but I definitely will be putting this aside on my Amazon cart to buy too again. But I think that was overall, that concludes it. This is a really long video again. I didn't mean for it to be a long video, but I feel like there's so much in depth about Invisalign, and also everybody's treatment is different, so things may set you back. Fortunately, me having to take out a tooth set me back, but it was kind of like, do I want to have a bad tooth living in my teeth, or should I take it out and just set back my Invisalign process? So I had to take it out, but we're back in formation with the liners, back to full wear. So my goal, I don't know when I'm gonna be done. I think maybe 2025 at this rate, because I think I was supposed to be done 2024 initially with my treatment, but everything happens for a reason, so it's good. Anyway, that is it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, leave any questions you have down below. I'll try my best to answer as many as possible to my knowledge, or get you some type of information where I can find it. And I think that concludes it. So I'll see you guys next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.